For they hate knowledge and did not fear the Lord. They wanted none of my counsel. They despised my reproof. Therefore they ate of their own ways and filled with their own devices. For turning away from the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fools shall destroy them. When I read that, man, it touched me in my heart, because people say they want to change their life. People say they want to be better. People say they want to accomplish great things. People say they want to be successful, but they fear the knowledge. They hate it. And you know why they hate the knowledge? Because knowledge requires you to be diligent. Once you have knowledge, you now have responsibility. Responsibility now becomes priority. You can no longer say you're naive. You can no longer say, I didn't know. You can no longer say, this is my first. Once you have the knowledge, your universe changes. The possibilities changes, and you become responsible. And then the next thing say they wanted none of my counsel. So what happens when you get the knowledge, when you don't want the knowledge, or you get the knowledge, or you have access to the knowledge, but then you get somebody that wants to teach you, but you despise that counsel. Therefore, they ate of their own way and filled themselves up with their own devices. Simply saying, you're basing your life off what you know. And I remember I heard E.T. say this one time, and it touched me in my spirit. He said, iniquity is the things that we foster. What are you fostering? This just the way I am. Let me make it clear to you. That's when you start saying, I'm just this way. That's just the way I am. I just do it like this. This is my way. This is my truth. That's your own way. That's your own devices. What happens is when you start to live in your own devices, when you start wanting the cake that you made and you won't eat the cake too, when you start filling yourself up with yourself, when your own thoughts and your own ways become the only operating system that you have, I promise you, you are headed for destruction. Wise counsel. When we talked about your financial algorithm, we said that part of your algorithm is the people who you have conversations with on a daily basis. Because just like, this is about to be heavy right here. I told Jose this earlier. There was a part when Jesus said, yo, Peter, I'm about to go ahead on and, it's my time. I done came what I done came for. It's over with for me. And Peter said, man, you tripping. That ain't about to happen. And then Jesus says, Satan, get behind me. He said, get behind me. Now, I'm just telling you that Peter was my dude right-hand man. Peter's cutting the ears off for him. Peter with the smoke. But what happened was, Jesus knew his mission. He knew what I came for. He had been spoken into. And so even when the whisper of his best friend spoke in disbelief, he said, you speak the tongue of man. I need you to understand that you got people around you, you on your mission, but they speaking of the world. And I ain't saying the world back, we all live in it, we all do our thing. But what I'm saying is they speaking the word, they speaking the vice, they speaking to your algorithm, and that's what's anchoring you to where your progress at. You can't get to your progress because you anchor to the word of the people around you. So much of the word from the people around you is diluted and it's stopping your mission. Why you think that when Jesus was in the wilderness, the devil ain't fighting with nothing but what? Word. You gotta fight word with word. You gotta fight word with thought. You gotta fight word with belief. You gotta fight word with action. So the people around me speaking the word, I gotta combat them with word. I gotta double down on my belief, and then I gotta take action because I understand that what your word is going against everything I believe in. I still love you, but I gotta kind of distance myself a little bit, Peter. And then we go a little further and he says, for turning away from the simple shall slay you. Now here's what I want you to understand. Slaying me is like, it's gonna beat me up, but I can still survive. Right? Like I'm turning away, you turning away from the simple. And what I mean by you turning away from the simple is you got somebody you got somebody that's good for you. You got somebody that got the knowledge for you, but you turning away from them, one, because of the word that's surrounding you, or because you've ate of your own vices so long. Right? You ate of your own vices so long. So you imploding. The implode is what happened from within. So watch this though. But there's still hope for you when you turn away from the simple. Because that's a little tweak. Hey, come over here. But here's the dope part though. Here's the disastrous part. In the prosperity of the fools shall destroy. See, you can be slayed and still move. But once you get destroyed, there's no coming. So what that means? What it means is, you looking at everybody with the fake prosperity, but you don't know how they got it, but you chasing it. I just showed B something today. Dude, some Hellcat dude, 57 cars, all for auction, $30 million, jewelry, everything. The people done took it all from him. They auctioned it all off. But guess what? He was on YouTube going crazy. Here's the thing about that. You know how many people looked up to that and was like after that and get like, yo, this is what I want to do. I remember a while back they had to do with the dude now. He was with all the jets and he was fresh all the time. He was doing the wire fraud, millions and millions of dollars of wire fraud. Like I'm seeing all the celebrities on his page, everybody loving him and his biggest wire fraud ever seen. He gone now. The prosperity of the fools.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
When you don't understand how somebody got something and you worshiping what they got, You setting yourself up for failure, because now what you're doing is you're judging your success that you trying to do the hard way. You trying to put the work in for, or somebody who took a million shortcuts, and you saying, I won't be like them. And God like, no, I got something for you. But now what happens is you ain't able to fight word on word. You done let the visuals take control of the word, and now your financial algorithm has been disrupted, but the wrong way. Diligent hands build wealth. Lazy hands make prosperity. I ain't got nothing against nobody. I'm just saying, we looking up at stuff on Instagram, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. Instagram has been the detriment. Social media has been the detriment of so many amazing people with great potential, but you give up because you comparing yourself to somebody that's doing it the easy way. And so the prosperity of the fool is gonna be your destruction, because you've been putting in the work, and you right there. You on the brink of something great, but as soon as you scrolled on the gram at 2 o'clock in the morning, when you had a little doubt in your mind, and you saw somebody taking a trip, and then you strolled again, and you saw somebody with the money, you say, I can't do this no more, I quit. And he was right there. The prosperity of the fool that messed up your whole algorithm, and it's destroying you. I need you to understand that. Proverbs 1:29 and 32. I want you to go look at that. The prosperity of the fools. And I could be wrong in my interpretation of that. And if I am wrong with that, I ask God to forgive me. If I am wrong in that, I ask God to forgive me. Because I meant it for good. I meant it to shine light on something that I saw. When I read it, I said, damn, I see, this makes sense to me. This is the reason why so many people are falling short. This is why so many people are failing at their assignment, because everything they dreamed of, you are getting glimpses of it, but the prosperity of the fools, you got an assignment. You got so much greatness in you. The one thing I love about the acorn is the acorn ain't never let nothing in nature tell him it couldn't be an oak tree. And once the acorn stood 10 feet down, 10 roots down in its assignment, it dominated the soil. And here's the dope part about once you dominate the soil up under you, it take hell and high waters to uproot you. Go try to uproot an oak tree when it done cemented itself. I promise you it's gonna take some hard work. You ain't just getting it out of there. But before you get in oak tree form, you in acorn form, comparing yourself, and I can just kick you along. I can just kick you along, because you ain't never take root. You ain't never take root. And you ain't never take root because you still comparing. You ain't never take root. You ain't never realized like, yo, I'm a whole cold-blooded oak tree out here, but you in acorn form looking at caterpillars and all kind of other stuff and cypress trees and all that. You too busy scoreboard watching. You couldn't become the acorn, and now somebody come around and just do this. You ain't never take root. You ain't never take root. So when you leave Trappin' Tuesday, episode 64, I want you to dedicate to taking root. I want you to say, tonight is the night I take root. Tonight is the night I take root. That's what I want you to say. Tonight is the night I take root. Tonight is the night I plant myself. Tonight is the night I go out and seek wise counsel moving forward. Tonight is the night that I get my financial algorithm in order. Tonight is the night, not tomorrow, but tonight. When I get off Trappin' Tuesdays, when I finish getting this from Trap, whatever this is, I want you to say, I take root tonight. I don't care what you do. I want you to say a little quick prep like, I'm taking root tonight. I want you to tell a belief to yourself, I'm taking root tonight. I want you to text somebody out the blue and say, I'm taking root tonight, because when you put it in motion, you give it life. I want you to just say to somebody, I'm taking root today. I'm taking root tonight, and I get up in the morning, I'm in the nurturing phase. See, that's the thing about stuff. What happens is at nighttime, you get the earth and the moon and it gets the nurse. Things grow abundantly at nighttime. So I want you to get some rest tonight and say, I'm taking root. I'm taking root. Tomorrow is a new version of me. Tomorrow is the best version of me. Tomorrow I'm giving birth to the best version of me, but tonight I'm taking root. When I get up in the morning, like I'm not even thinking about the stuff that happened from October the 10th back. I'm thinking about October the 11th and the rest of my life, because tonight I'm taking root and tomorrow I'm giving birth. I want us to think like that. I want us to think like that. I want us to think like that.